Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for our Gurukula sessions. And today is Friday. We have a Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita studies. So let us begin with the prayers. Om Adnyana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhantamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tiname Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarini
Krishna Prabhuji
Vadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhisha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today is everywhere we celebrate the Dashera festival. So this Dashera means Vijayotsava, Lord Rama's victory.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Actually means today only two participants are there, Prabhu.
Today how many are there? I have not seen.
Yeah, Prabhu. Only me and Raghavi Prabhu. Raghavi Ratnakar somebody Prabhu.
No, Jasit Prabhu. It's Jasit Prabhu.
Yeah, Jasit Prabhu is Indian.
Yeah, you can keep it on your name. Yeah, no issue.
Yeah, Prabhu. So today only two people are there, Prabhu.
Yeah, no problem.
I think most of them are means like busy in attending some festivals, some Dashera festival.
No issue. They may watch a recording later. No issue.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Dashera festival is a symbolic presentation of the Lord Rama's victory over Ravana.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Means basically victory over virtue, vice by virtue, victory over demoniac by divine. So it was mentioned in Satyuga, demons were there on different planets, demons, and that they
Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah, Prabhu. Means it was studied Prabhu in the Gurukula Prabhu also once, Prabhu. And then in Treta Yuga, means they were there in the same planet, and then in Dwapara Yuga, they were there in the it's like same family, same house, and now they're in everyone's
family. In Kali Yuga.
In Kali Yuga.
Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah, Prabhu. In this Kali Yuga, they're there in everyone's heart, Prabhu. 6 demons are there, Prabhu. Yeah. Representing the 6 Anvathas.
Gurukula. Do we have something? I check. Yeah, So in Kali Yuga, they're there in the same person's heart. So of course, it's not that in other Yuga people were pure or only impure, not like that. But point is, we all have a choice with what we want to respond to. And Kali Yuga, especially why it is, because it is a degraded age. There are so many calamities, there are so many anarthas, and there are so many destructions from external and internals. So it becomes more tough to stand on the principles of dharma. Satyuga, you just go outside the house, you'll find a pure devotee next to the house. You go a little ahead, you'll find the temples. Everywhere you'll find the devotees doing tapasya. The goal of their life, you ask them, they will not tell I want to become engineer or everyone's goal was
Yeah, bro. In that time, means in India, in a radius of every 3 kilometers, he could find at least means one temple, bro.
yeah. So that was a Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga also.
Prabhuji, but like
Yeah, what?
Prabhuji, but like the incarnations of the Lord will appear. Means most of the incarnations of Vishnu will appear in Satyuga only.
Yeah, apart from Yuga Avtaras, there are many Lila Avtaras, Purushas, different Avtaras, they come and go. But the point is, now we have a opportunity by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, right? It is also possible. Kali Yuga, although it is degraded, but Srimad Bhagavatam describes there is a great quality. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna. There is one great quality in Kali Yuga. And that's why, because of that one quality, all the devatas, they are standing in a line to come and appear in the Bharat Bhumi, where we are already there. And all the sages, they worship, they glorify Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is a great age. Kali Yuga is such a nice age. And what is that special? What is that? Kirtanad eva Krishnasya. Just by doing a kirtan of Lord Krishna, Mukta Sangha Param Rajet. One achieves the liberation. One achieves the ultimate goal, going back home, back to Godhead. Which was possible in such thousands of years of tapasya, which was possible in Dwapar Yuga by doing everyday pancharatris, pujas and archanas and all. Dwapare paricharyayam. And then Tretayam yajato makhay. In Treta Yuga, you have to do great fire sacrifices and whatnot.
Yeah, bro. It used to last for hundreds of years, bro. Nowadays, it is not possible. You cannot gather the pure material.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, bro. And nowadays, means many people they say to that means that Brahmin, they say please do it fast. We give you some more money. Please do it in just 15-30 minutes, bro.
So the result of all these yugas we can achieve simply by doing Kalautad Hari Kirtanat. Kirtanad Eva Krishnasya. So chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So these festivals, they are being celebrated. So this should not only remain just like a rituals, but this should come as a great celebration, as a great joy. Provided we understand.
We should understand the spirit of it.
So then when we actually do puja in the homes, when we actually lit up the lamps, when we actually make a nice feast in the homes, then that will be very, very meaningful. Then that will bring out the great transformation. So yes, we need rituals, we need kind of celebrations and all, but keeping this great fortune, the great qualities, the great incidents, the great reasons behind that, then it will be very, very meaningful. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada for giving us such amazing festivals and celebrations. And the most important, the best of the things, the best of the Lord, the best of the destination, the best of the people, the best of the lifestyle, and best of the philosophy. Everything is the best, the best, the best. Nothing less, right? So let us read and study about life of Srila Prabhupada on this day. And in Lilamrita, it is scheduled. So let us begin the study of Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. So last week, I think our other devotee friends, they shared with all of you. You can just tell me at what point last week.
Prabhuji means like Prabhupada wife will change, means like she will shift her house to her father's house, and again Prabhupada means like she is getting spoiled, so like
We'll just open this.
at a point, Prabhuji.
Okay. You all are seeing that Veda-based screen? Is it visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay. Just a minute. better quality for all of you to watch. So let us see. So it's actually a great work, Srila Prabhupada's life. Today was very, very special day also. Anyone knows today something great thing happened?
Prabhuji, Ram was killed to Ravana.
Of course, that we discussed.
Yeah, bro, today is Madhvacharya's appearance.
That is also very viral, correct? But still something very, very great thing. Whether all of you are
Okay. Prabhuji, today's appearance. Prabhuji, today's appearance day of Madhvacharya.
Yeah,
Like-
today is the appearance day of Madhvacharya. But apart from that, still there is something great in connection with Srila Prabhupada. Who knows?
Prabhuji means like foundation of like
Huh?
the foundation of like
Foundation of today. Okay, all of you heard about the TOVP temple, right? All of you know about TOVP temple.
Prabhuji, Mayapur temple has opened. Means like
No, not open.
yeah,
Yeah,
the Vedic plant.
not open
It's
today.
like it's like means like it's
Today, Srila Prabhupada entered. Today, Srila Prabhupada's deity got installed. All of you know the ISKCON temple. We have Srila Prabhupada's deity. Enter into that temple.
yes.
So in TOP temple, the Srila Prabhupada's place where Srila Prabhupada deity is going to be. Today, on this Vijayotsava day, the TOP temple that Srila Prabhupada entered. So you can watch Mayapur TV, Mayapur Live. There the celebrations, great celebrations. All over the world, thousands of devotees were there. Devotees from China, Russia and all childrens and everyone doing kirtans and bhajans and singing glories. All Maharajas and all that present. So very nice, joyful. Because this year it's very, very special. This is a Srila Prabhupada's 125th appearance year. So even in Calcutta, Srila Prabhupada's birthplace. All of you know where Srila Prabhupada appeared, where he took birth. What was that place? Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared under neem tree. That's why he is called as, what is the name of Chaitanya?
Nimai.
Nimai. That's why it's called as Nimai. So Srila Prabhupada appeared under jackfruit tree. So that tree today also it is there. That place also, and that is also got inaugurated. That also got renovated. Not today. It was just Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. The Chief Minister of Calcutta, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, she inaugurated that online, and many devotees did kirtans and very nice. So all of us also, we can also joyfully take part in the Prabhupada's celebrations and invite Prabhupada in all of our life also by following what Prabhupada wants all of us to do. So today it marks very, very nice occasion. TOP temple, which was predicted by all, right from Nityananda Prabhu, and then all the acharyas down the line. Bhaktivinoda Thakur envisioned Adbhut Mandir Hoibe. They're going to be the great, magnificent temple. And Srila Prabhupada is the one who fulfilled that desire. And Srila Prabhupada's disciples are carrying out that mission. It's not an easy thing, right? We all of us, we know, to maintain our one house, one family, how much parents have to struggle, how much we have to really work and keep the thing, so much struggle. But to build such a huge, magnificent temple, yes, because it is a desire of Guru and Gauranga, that's why it is getting manifested. And so many devotees are working, supporting, assisting. So we can also pray, we can also take advantage. Yeah. So this part I think we read how Srila Prabhupada's wife, that's what you are saying, right? Abhay's wife independently moved along with her sons back to her father's house at 72 MG Road. She had reasoned that her financial support was becoming precarious. So, right, this is over. This part also over. Yes.
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji means like Prabhupada will shift toward.
Yeah.
Prabhupada will shift after this. Prabhupada will shift.
We'll just throw some light on this and then start after 2-3 paragraphs with great details. Yeah, Abhay was spending most of his time away from home. He was gradually dissociating himself from the family. When after several months he met his wife and children, his in-laws, they criticized him. You're always going outside. You're always worshipping God. you're not looking after my family. Whenever he could, Abhay would send his family some money. Okay. So it was not that Abhay was not looking for his family, but they were not happy. He giving a time for God, he giving a time for Krishna. So if he would have given a time for a business and earning money, then maybe like that's what people nowadays they want their sons to go to abroad. Okay, nice, you can stay there and earn nicely. But then if you go for Krishna, you go for something, you go to temple or things, hey, why you are going? Why you don't have any other works? So somehow, so ideal family is what? Right? Guru follows Krishna, husband follows Guru, wife follows husband, and children follows parents. Like that whole, everyone goes back home, back to God. So the Krishna should be the center of family. Krishna should be the center of our house. That's why the house is called as what, Bhavan. You heard the name Bhavan? Bhavan. Bhavan means the house. So Bhavan, Bha means Bhagavan. Where Bhagavan stays, that is a place that is called as a house, Bhavan. But if there is no Bhagavan, you remove Bha, what it remains? What are the two words it remains?
One.
One.
Jungle.
What is meaning by one?
Jungle.
Jungle. One means not English one. One means forest. Vanam gato yad harimashret. Going forest. This one means forest. Right? So if there is no Bha, if there is no Bhagavan in the family, then that family, that house become like a forest. And generally we know forest, what happens. The jungle animals, they stay, they fight, and they stay there. So house remain like a jungle. There is no family then. There is no humanly life. So that's what nowadays, why there are so many quarrels in the families, why there are so many different ways, the divorces, the quarrels, the separations. Main reason is we removed God from the center. If the Krishna is in the center, then everyone will learn the good tolerance, sacrifice, service attitude, not grabbing attitude, but giving attitude. Not selfish attitude, but selfless attitude. Right? So that's what these wonderful qualities naturally will come, because Krishna is object of our meditation. Krishna is object of our appreciation. So Ravana removed Ram from the center only. He brought Sita in the center. Want energy of the Lord without Lord. Then naturally, then so many things happen in Lanka, we all know. Right? Whereas Bibhishan, he came back, joined with the Lord Ram. Hanuman, he helped Lord Ram to get back Mother Sita again. He united energy and energetic. Whereas Ravana wanted only energy, no energetic source of that. Then naturally there is destruction. So modern people also want to exploit the nature for their own selfish plan of sense gratification without God. People want Ram Rajya, but without Ram. Then naturally the challenges will happen. So Abhay was not that he was not caring, right? Prabhupada was giving a full possibility, but then he understood what is a he was very aware what is the purpose of our life, what is the purpose of family. So let's read. Mr. This thing you might have read, right? Abhay's nephew, Mr. Sudhir Kumar Datta. He write. Yeah. So next. Oh, yeah. Here he mentions. Sometimes he argued with them. What is this family given me? Why should I forget about God? This is the real thing what I am doing. You cannot realize what I am doing. And so ultimately all ashramas, like we have 4 ashramas. All of you know what are those 4 ashramas? Varnas and ashramas.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What are those 4 ashramas?
Prabhuji, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Varnaprastha and Sannyasi.
Yeah. So purpose of all these ashramas is what? To situate ourselves in a way so that we can maximize our Krishna consciousness. So Brahmachari ashram, yes, if you're able to continue lifelong, continue and serve to Krishna exclusively. But if not, you enter into Grihastha ashram, stay with the family, but focus on the Krishna consciousness. So ashram facilitates our goal. It should not help us to get caught up into the ashram and forget the goal. Right? So that's what Prabhupada is writing. Right? Why should I forget about God? This is the real thing what I am doing. Right? So this is a point. And generally family is not that we should go on after grahastha, one should promote to vanaprastha. Then one should take sannyas and head on one's life on complete dependence on the Supreme Lord. But nowadays, people forget about the ultimate goal and then they get caught up into the family life only. So, of course, the devotees, they sacrifice themselves, although there are many great devotees who stay with the families and all, but then they are moreover like sannyasis, traveling here, there, preaching, serving in the temples, spreading Krishna consciousness, doing book distributions, many great services. They spend their whole life in dedication. So ultimately, somehow continue serving Srila Prabhupada. That's the point. On a visit to Calcutta, Abhay stayed at the home of his father-in-law, where he was given his own room. When his wife served him dinner, he noticed that everything had been purchased from the market. How is this? He asked. The cook is sick today, Radharani replied. Abhay thought it is better we not live here at the home of her father, or else she will be spoiled even more. So you are understanding what is happening? So there are so many things they got from her father's house, and she's purchasing more and more. So Abhay was worried. So he moved his family to a new address on Chetla Street. Here he sometimes stayed with his family for a few months, writing articles.
Prabhuji, can you share the screen?
You are not able to see?
No, Prabhuji, you do not share.
Yeah, it is already shared. Is it so? Everyone is not able to see? Hare Krishna, other devotees can confirm.
Prabhuji, we can. Prabhuji, now it is coming, Prabhuji. I'm only seeing the altar. I think it's.
Now you are seeing?
You are able to see the Veda-based screen, Prabhu.
You are able to see the Veda-based screen or no?
Yes, Prabhu, we can see, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay, Jashit Prabhu. Yeah. Here he sometimes stayed with his family from writing articles, yeah, but most of the time he stayed in Allahabad. In Allahabad, Abhay, now 54, lived like a vanaprastha, or one who has retired from family life. He was indifferent to the activities of family and business activities. A family man generally considers his prime objects of responsibility and happiness. So when the vanaprastha age starts, ideally, when the vanaprastha ashram starts, as per the lifespan, anyone knows? Vanaprastha, when it starts?
50?
After 50 years, 51, Ikya 1, to go to one, go to forest. That reminds us of the living the family and staying in the forest. Right, so that's the thing. In his writings, Abhay had several times discussed the 4 ashramas. See, the point came. Brahmachari, Grahastha, the Brahmachari ashram. A young boy's parents send him to the place of the Guru or Gurukul. We have online Gurukul, but ideally one should come and leave the home and stay in the Guru's ashrama. Right? Even Lord Krishna, all of you know, he stays with the Sandipani Muni. Lord Rama stays in whose ashrama? Lord Rama stays in whose ashrama? Vishwamitra Muni's ashram. So point is, this age helps us to discipline ourselves. This age helps us to regulate our life, focus on the goal. Then after that, when you go back into the worldly things, we'll be able to go on, but without forgetting the goal of life, right? So one should situate oneself in such place. Studying the Vedic literature under the guidance of his Guru, living a simple life, simple living, high thinking. Not that simply living and hardly thinking, but simple living and high thinking. Thus, in his childhood and youth, he learns the principles of austerity, tapasya, and spiritual knowledge, jnana. Jnana, vairagya, these 2 elements. These are the 2 sons of Bhakti Devi, Jnana and Vairagya. That forms the basis for his entire life, you see. So Prabhupada is clarifying. At the age of 21, the brahmachari may take a wife. So basically, after getting into the brahmachari training, one gets a wife and thus enters the next ashrama, grahastha ashrama. Or like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he may choose to remain a lifelong brahmachari. There is no need to go through grahastha ashrama and then go next. So no need of brahmachari vanaprastha. From grihastha and vanaprastha. From brahmachari directly go to the sannyas. So that's what it is mentioned. So in our ISKCON society we have all these facilities available. Right? In his boyhood, Abhay had remained celibate and had imbibed the principles of devotion to Krishna from his father and mother. Although he had lived at home, his upbringing had been equivalent of brahmachari life. So this is the beauty of having a family which is Krishna conscious. So in the modern time, we are not able to go to Gurukula, or they're not Gurukul like that. But if the parents, if the family is a Krishna conscious, then this is a result. Upbringing is equivalent to as if like a brahmachari life. And by all of you know, right? We read Prabhupada's father, Gaur Mohan Dey, how he had trained Abhay. And by marriage at the age of 21, he had entered the Grihastha ashram at the appropriate age. Gaur Mohan's example had shown Abhay how to remain a devotee of Krishna, even in family life. And as Vaishnavas, Abhay and his wife had avoided the excesses of materialistic household life. So can someone say 2-3 incidents quickly? How can we know from the Gaur Mohan's life how he was completely devoted to Krishna, although he was having a family life? Here it is written, Gaur Mohan's example had shown Abhay how to remain a devotee of Krishna. So quickly, can someone can recall some of the incidents or facts about Gaur Mohan's life, what we read, which shows that how he was completely devoted to Krishna, although being in a family life. Right? Yes, quickly.
Yeah, bro. It was means that Prabhupada Lilamrita reading during his childhood means what his father used to do is he used to do these business and he used to come back at home and then he used to do the arti. That was his real business.
Yes, every day morning he used to spend the arti for Radha Govinda Devji. Right? And then Abhay used to get up hearing the bell ringing and all. Then he used to go to the shop. And then again after coming, he used to worship the Lord. That was his real business. Yeah, good. Any other remarkable details about the life of Gaur Mohan, which shows that how he was remained as a great devotee of Krishna? 2-3 more incidents comes in our mind. Let us see how many of you remember. Gaur Mohan Dey used to invite whom in the house? Regularly used to invite. Whom he used to invite? Anyone remember? Yes.
He used to invite all sadhus, Prabhu, and he used to tell them that please bless my Abhay that he becomes a pure devotee of Radharani and Krishna.
Yeah, yes. So Gaur Mohan was knowing that Vaishnavas are the one who really carry Krishna, devotees of the Lord. So if we invite them, if we feed them, then they will be pleased, and then our house will be sanctified, and then Abhay, he will get a blessings from them to become the devotee of Radharani and Krishna. So this is another interesting we can know. Gaur Mohan used to regularly invite the Vaishnavas in the home. And one more, what was a goal? Gaur Mohan had seen for the future of Abhay? How Gaur Mohan wanted to see Abhay?
Yeah. So once means like one of the friends of means he's this Gaur Mohan Dey, he told him means he should send your son Abhay to means this London where he will learn and he will practice law. But when he told that means I don't want his money, he said to me.
Yes.
Prabhuji, can I tell just once?
Yeah. Yes, you complete.
It's like Gaur Mohan will tell.
Yes. Go on.
It's like Gaur Mohan tell Prabhupada to not go to London. Means like in Prabhupada says that my father does not want me to become a meat eater.
I don't want him to become a meat eater and a woman hunter or addicted to wine. Right? I want to see him as a great devotee of Krishna. Right? So these are the few episodes we can recall how Abhay observed in his father's life. And that's what he was always happy. So many episodes are there, but we can recall few as per we read. Okay. So I think we'll stop here for the day. We'll continue. Now Abhay's Vanaprastha life, and then it will come Abhay's Sannyas life. All those episodes we'll be reading in the. So remember this point at a 50. Okay, this point we will continue reading in our next week, Lilamrita. So you can glorify how Abhay was firmly fixed, how Abhay was completely dedicated on his goal in midst of all the challenges, all the circumstances from all other resources. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Srila Prabhupada, how he has touched the life of so many millions, because not just by speaking or writing, he lived his life with such Krishna conscious principles. So, right, walk your talk. So Srila Prabhupada, he himself is a pure devotee. He demonstrated those through his life, and that's what when he spoke, those words entered straight into the hearts of the people, at least those who are sincere and open enough. And that's what it caused the change. So what we have to do in our life, nothing great. Just allow ourselves to associate with Prabhupada and his disciples in the line which is going on. Learn, hear from Prabhupada, read Prabhupada books, and share this knowledge as Prabhupada wants all of us to follow. Then you see how beautifully the change will come in all of our life also, and real goal will be achieved, going back home, back to God. And then that is really Vijayotsava. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Let us end with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananda koti Vaishnava vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna.